Fredbear's Family Diner, 1983. It was an evening like any other, with Fredbear and Spring Bonnie performing on stage. However, what made tonight special was the guest of honor. Tonight was the youngest Afton child's birthday party. A night of pizza, games, and entertainment. What could possibly go wrong? We've seen numerous renditions of The Bite of 83, but few approach the levels of sheer violence we see in Leafma's adaptation. It's brutal, and it's the reason Bite Victim is number 10 on this list of the most messed up moments in FNAF VHS. My own Bite of 83 animation was heavily inspired by this one. It captures everything that we imagined about the tragic event yet never saw due to the low-fidelity retro-style minigame in which the events are canonically presented. With the rise in popularity of FNAF VHS, we've seen countless dark, twisted adaptations of the already grim Five Nights at Freddy's series. These range from creepy to downright disturbing, with some going so far as to necessitate additional restrictions on YouTube. Having watched more FNAF VHS than perhaps anyone else in the world, I made a list of what I think are the genre's 10 scariest, most messed up moments. The only real rule is that there can only be one entry per creator, and as always, remember that this is just my list, which means it's factual, so if you disagree, you're wrong, and you need to go back to FNAF VHS school. While sound asleep one night, a man is awoken by the sound of a crash coming from the kitchen. Concerned for the safety of his wife and infant child, he descends the stairs to investigate. However, when he reaches the kitchen, MDPTV is one of the coolest FNAF series ever, but it contains a lot of exposition and it doesn't have all that much animation. However, when there is animation, it's really well done, and this scene is particularly horrifying. The notion that Springtrap is on the loose in a residential neighborhood and murdering people is quite unsettling, especially considering we later see a report from the Foundation indicating that there were no survivors found in the house. A cassette tape meant to calibrate the animatronic sound response systems echoes through the dining room. However, the animatronics don't respond as one might expect. As the sirens wail out, we see Freddy ripping his own face off. Chica tears out her eyeballs, and Bonnie smashes his head repeatedly against the wall. The whole thing is horrifying, and the scene culminates in the take cake to the children scene, which is incredibly violent.
Give cake to the children. 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 Give cake to the children.
Ever since Squimpus McGrimpus' original Fazbear Entertainment video manual, the format has exploded in popularity, and I understand why. They're easy to make. While Squimpus' original can be forgiven for its PowerPoint-level presentation, the standards have changed, and it's no longer enough to just flash text and spooky images on the screen. Easy2B's rendition is one of the craziest ever, and it set the new standard for what these video manual tapes ought to look like.
Up video manual.
Sebastian Davis, evening janitor at the local morgue, arrives at work to find that one of the corpses has been left lying out on the table, the young victim of a tragic incident at the nearby Fredbear's Family Diner, the youngest Afton child.
Ethan Afton? Well, Ethan, I hope you don't mind the sound of a vacuum, because we're gonna be here for a while.
After calling his supervisor and informing him of the misplaced corpse, he goes to clean the room as best as possible when suddenly the lights go out. However, when Sebastian goes to reset the breaker,
oh, come on. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? I could have sworn I heard. Holy shit! Shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, fuck! Oh god! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh god! Oh god! Oh fuck! No! 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 No!
Static's head trauma has some of the best voice acting in any FNAF VHS. This dude really seems scared, and it makes Fredbear's inevitable assault on them all the more terrifying. Between its twisted premise, dark visuals, and great sound design, Static's second tape already lands them among the best VHS creators around right now.
Fuck! Shit!
The Bite of 83 is one of the most iconic moments in FNAF, mainly because of how suspenseful it was. In Markiplier's famous reaction, he freezes for several seconds before uttering the now famous words.
Was that the Bite of 87?
Thus, while it isn't technically a FNAF VHS, I had to include Jake Ryan Southgate's anticipation of the bite. Sure, the bite itself hasn't actually happened yet, but we know it's coming, and the anticipation is really unnerving. It captures the essence of what makes this moment scary, with the added bonus of Jake's incredibly cinematic style.
Oh, no, you don't have to go, bud. You are just in time to help test out the new jaw for your birthday performance. You want to see it?
Police Officer Clyde finds himself in an abandoned shopping mall as he pursues two of Afton's accomplices. He seems to think that they're just scrappers, there to salvage copper wiring from the building, when suddenly...
What the hell? Holy shit! Jesus Christ.
After escaping the nightmarish fox, Officer Clyde is able to phone for backup, but shortly after he does...
Ah! Fuck! How you like that, you coward? Let's see you run now.
Spectre's tapes are so next level. I mean, what else needs to be said? The lighting, the textures, the camera movement, the voice acting, everything is just awesome. I believe this is the most viewed FNAF VHS released this year, and with good reason. It looks real. Spectre puts a lot into his tapes, and it really shows. Sophie Walton stands alone before the Bunny Farm arcade machine. Having forgotten her family's dark past due to a mix of what appears to be both trauma and pharmaceuticals, the young girl finds herself unable to recall the tragic events of her past. And as she stares transfixed by the arcade machine, she finds the events depicted within to be strangely familiar. As clues within the haunted arcade game continue to jog her memory, Sophie is eventually greeted with the distorted version of her mother Rosemary's face, which speaks directly to her.
Am I still beautiful to you, Sophie?
I know you. Found you.
Whether or not the Walton Files is considered a FNAF VHS is debatable. Basically, if you're a Walton Files stan, you'll insist it isn't, whereas if you're literally anyone else, you'll be like, yeah, of course it's a FNAF VHS. So it's on the list. Remember, this is just my list, so if you disagree, you're wrong. A teenaged ghost hunter enters Freddy Fazbear's Pizza one evening with the hopes of uncovering some of the many mysteries and urban legends surrounding the location. After examining the stage and being chased out of the security office by Foxy, the following occurs. Considering it was one of the earliest FNAF VHS tapes, Five Nights at Freddy's Plus holds up really well. It's super well made, and watching it gets me really excited for the game. Oh, wait, never mind. A reminder, this is a list of the most messed up moments in FNAF VHS, and thus, as we get deeper in, viewer discretion is more and more advised. That couldn't be more true for this entry, which was actually censored in my video covering this series. I can't show the whole thing. My channel isn't for kids, you know, I swear a lot and I make adult jokes and stuff like that, and that hasn't changed, but I do draw a line when something becomes just like so terrifying that it's not fun anymore, and this scene it's something else. Even if I thought YouTube would be okay with it, which I don't, I'm just not okay with showing one particular part on my channel. So while I'll keep the audio going, I will be censoring some of the video because it's just crazy. So you've been warned, this scene is intense. The link to the full uncensored video is in the description.
What's wrong, little girl?
I've lost my dog.
Oh, I am very sorry to hear that. Could I possibly help you?
Do you know where my dog is?
Well, I'm gonna need to know what it looks like.
Very small. White with black spots and...
Oh, I know which one. You're in luck today because I found this dog and it's waiting for you.
Really?
Yeah, just follow me.
Daddy told me that I shouldn't talk to strangers.
But I'm no stranger. I'm Spring Bonnie. You can always trust me.
Okay.
Alright, here we are.
Where's Cindy?
Hold on, let me just get out of that suit.
Spring Bonnie? Where's my dog? Why is it so dark in here?
Because I've got a surprise for you, yes? Hold my hand.
Oh!
Oh, what to do? I'm wondering. After all these years of constant suffering, You all don't understand. You all proceed to bully everyone who's different. Everyone who's slightly poor. You're all the same. You're all the same. Every single one of you fuckers are the same. Larvae? You worthless larvae. You think you're a little different? No, you're not. I'll make everyone pay for what they've done to me. Everyone will pay for my ruined life. Everyone, with no exception. We are just another one. Another one from hundreds of others. You! Call the burst out! I'll make sure you regret raising hands on me! You call yourself a human being! I am the ruler! The true Ringo, Ringo Roses, pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Well, just shut the...
It's no coincidence that number 1 on this list is also the most viewed FNAF VHS tape ever in the world. Like, it's approaching 8-figure Mr. Beast territory, and with good reason. It's truly horrifying. It is, in my opinion, the single scariest piece of FNAF-related content ever produced, either canon or fan-made. Actually, seeing this video was what inspired me to get back into FNAF after spending several years keeping up only via MatPat's Game Theory episodes, so in a way, I owe my whole channel to this tape. It truly is an analog horror masterpiece.
Chica? It's time to go home, baby bird. Mommy? It's time to go home. Home. Take me home with you. No, Chica. Baby bird. No, Chica. You're